This is gonna kill him. This is the one right here.
All right, not bad, but check me out.
Okay, Prez, I'm impressed.
For me, right?
I honestly didn't know you had it in you.
Look, man, I gotta try sometimes. Gotta clean it up a little bit every now and then.
I like it. I like it.
Pretty slick, right?
I mean, we're gonna be on national TV tonight. We gotta look the best.
I don't know, man. Kenny might give you some stuff for that one.
Kenny's old school. He didn't even know what fashion is, but you know what? Shaq got our back.
Oh, no doubt, man. Look, I mean, we gotta be like two of the best dressed rookies in the league, right?
Orange juice.
All day.
Yeah.
Those rules when the mandate is win now. That's a coach's mentality anyway. Oh, we're at the point in the season where some teams only have the draft lottery to look forward to. Kind of a sad state, but Johnson, he's checked in for Dion Waiters. And James subbed in for Goran Dragic. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Spates checked in for Jordan. Mahamute comes in for Blake Griffin. Jamal Crawford being a pretty distressing 27% here in the early minutes. Floats it up for James. The NBA is a league of adjustments, and one adjustment that Prez has made recently is his diet. His trainer has him doing making a change here. Ellington's checked in to the wing right side. Back to Johnson. Here's James. That's in there. Johnson with the assist. 6 points for ABC.
It's a mental struggle more than anything. And, you know, I put too much pressure on myself, but my teammates are helping me work through it. And our incredible trainer, Xavier Cross, who is a wizard, is helping me with my diet and keeping my body feeling good. And, you know, I'm learning. It's a long road, but, you know, I'm doing my best to get through it.
And Bahamute, the pass to Griffin. Can't connect from short range.
See, when you're going into the teeth of the defense, you have to go harder. A soft lay-in won't cut it. I love how he used his not pretty, but somebody has to do it.
Richardson against Crawford. Floats it up for James. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass. That type of percentage, the strategy is, yes, we're going to foul DeAndre Jordan. And it'll only get better if he can make free throws. Other than that, the coaching staff has to weigh the options. Should we keep him in? Should we take him out?
The drive by Paul and the rejection by James. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James. The further away he gets from that debacle, more fans will let it kind of slide into history.
I love the way DeAndre benefit from just being locked in on the basketball court. Very productive this year. And you know, attacking offense against a defense that's far too relaxed.
James, the pass to Ellington. And the layup's good off the glass. Ellington's got 5. Here's the screen. James with it. Dubbed by Rivers. And that one's good. James. And look at Prez there, just punishing the rim.
Oh, and you love the ferocity that Prez. You know, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
James in the post. He's guarded by Rivers. And once more, he gets it. Another bucket from James. Now here's Ellington. He's guarded by Mbamute. McRoberts dishes to James. And James throws it down.
And he wanted
just way behind.
And right now for Miami, they weren't part of the discussion of teams on the rise as we came into the year. And now, quite frankly, we know why.
James kicks to Waiters. Back to James. Shoots it. Bullseye. James has got 14 points now in the second half. Paul dishes to Griffin. And stolen by James. And the shot goes in. James has got 4 points in the quarter. On the wing, James. Defended by Paul. The drive.
And you talk about your team that you just cannot quantify.
Well, I'm going to quantify something right now.
I approve
this
that
is
still.
a close game, and that was something special. And that was Kia bringing in.
Son, you did your thing tonight. I recorded it. Oh, I just might go home and rewatch. Oh, I wish you'd Dad could see this. You know your dad hated defense, so he would have really liked this. Keep it up, baby. Bye.
And Dragic. So Boston going with almost an entire new group here. Zeller is checked in for Horford. Kelly Olynyk comes in for Amir Johnson. Brown is checked in for Jay Crowder. And is outside. Whiteside sets the pick for James. Oh, Whiteside in position. An emphatic LU jam.
And how about the communication?
We're off the screen. And that one comes up a bit short.
Well, that was an awful...
Textbook.
Let's go. Keep the energy up. Keep the energy up. Lock them. Or do they just play it straight up? We'll see.
Down low. And Whiteside with the basket on the assist by James. And now a 4-point Heat, 48% of their shots. There's a good screen. James. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart.
James with it. He's got 6. An easy layup after coming off the pick. James has got 8 points.
Just no resistance.
Poked away. Stolen by Winslow. Up the floor. Here's James. And a hard slam there from Prez to finish off the play.
After my dad passed away, it was tough. He was always encouraging me to think long term, always pushing me to be my best. And my mom had to support my love for basketball enough for the both of them when he was gone. And yeah, man, I know if he saw me today, he'd be proud. I miss you, Dad, but I know you're watching. You better be.
That's why.
You know, they're not going to sit back and just take jump shots. It's all about attacking the paint and getting to the rim.
And it's why they're shooting such a high percentage from the floor. They're willing to run the
Athlete, but a tremendous floor general as well.
Here's James.
Carrying them all the way for the win. Exciting basketball.
And James throws it down.
And get a low, fat move.
Winslow up top. Olynyk is covering. Floats it up for James. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Oh, phenomenal.
One wanted to miss. He'll be looking for a repeat performance tonight, Kevin.
David, thanks for the great update, and what a jaw-dropping performance that was, guys.
I couldn't believe what I was seeing. I mean, he's given himself a hard...
Next to waiters. Johnson with the block.
Oh, the rim protection from Johnson. One more thing that makes him special.
And let's check out the stats for Johnson. How's the last month of basketball been for him?
It's the Heat, up by 1. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. Big impact with your scoring in the first half. How were you able to create the space to get those open looks?
Man, my teammates did a great job of getting me open. So it's really more of a result of good play calling and, you know, me doing what I'm supposed to do within the flow of coach's offense. And if coach wants to keep calling my number, I mean, I'll be ready, man.
5-man, get it done at both ends, right?
Yes, sir.
All right, thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, fellas.
Back to James for the lead. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. James has got 22 points.
Immediately making the defense pay.
Well, one thing about Coach Brad Stevens, he's very composed on the sideline. He said it was a lesson he learned at Butler. If he gets rattled, the team does.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
And the dunk by James.
And a little bit of
Got 5 rebounds tonight. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. James has got 8 here in the quarter.
I mean, he's just been huge.
Right now in the game. Down low, here's James, and the dunk by James.
And they can up the ante a little.
Boston again missing.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
And that one's good, James.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading a stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Here's James, and he banks in the layup. And now a 12-point Heat lead.
And this has been a...
Now Ellington. And here's James outside. Drills it from outside. James has got 17 now just in the second half.
Around the league, and the post-up is giving way to more and more pick and rolls, more and more three-point shooting. Some big men don't like it, but Amir Johnson embraces the change. He said, "It's what I do. I'm a big that likes to set screens and roll." Kevin, with his combination of range and finishing inside, has become one of the best at it in the game.
I wanted to score, and so I looked at Larry Bird and Dominique in those areas. Hakeem Olajuwon, Charles Barkley. That's the great part about setting those expectations, setting those goals, allows for guys to work on their game and get better. So, just think in 20 years, what would guys be doing out there with the generation that we have?
Outside Thomas. Hit the floater. Out of bounds. Celtics ball as Boston keeps possession. The most we've seen. Smart. No good with the triple.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
On the wing, James. He's guarded by Thomas. James, the pass to Bosch. Good, and the assist goes to James. James has got his 5th assist, and then there's Gerald Green, and it's Rozier in at the 1 spot. Here's James. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. James has got the 4th quarter.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
The drive by James. Count that one. James has got 48. A big margin. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going.
See you next time.
What's up, Steve?
What's going on, Prez? Guys back in the studio want to talk to you.
Perfect.
The 2
performances I've seen this year, I have to say that. It was incredible. Now, how'd you get in that kind of zone?
Look, man, I don't need anything to get in the zone, all right? No pep talks, no extra reps, no calls to my psychic madams or none of that, man, because I'm always in the zone, Kenny, and that's why I'm the best, man. Look, if you don't agree, peep my stats tonight, fellas.
Did you just say you have a psychic?
Come on, man. Everyone's got a psychic, Kenny. Shh.
Well, that's news to me, man. Let's go, man. Great job. See you later.
Hey, Shaq, you don't have a...
No, he doesn't.
Ah.